Hello. Natural gas storage is one of the factors that influences the market on a weekly and monthly basis throughout the United States, and this presentation is intended to give you some basic information about the fundamentals of gas storage. So the topics that we'll cover today are: why do we need storage, the types of natural gas storage that are out there, the market dynamics associated with storage, and also a little bit about the natural gas storage report each week. So, why do we have storage? Well, it supplements the gas production during peak winter periods. Also, it provides gas shippers like utilities or marketers like Encore Energy a way to balance on a daily basis. We need to predict the amount of gas that's going to flow on a daily basis, and naturally we can't be 100% correct every day, so if we're a little short natural gas, we can withdraw it from storage. And also, if we have excess natural gas, we can put it into storage. And also, there's a potential cost savings for natural gas in the summer versus the winter. Usually in the summer, natural gas is cheaper than in the winter. That's not always the case, but it could be a cost savings. And then in terms of the daily demand for natural gas across the United States, this graph is showing the daily demand in primarily three sectors: the residential, commercial market, industrial, and then the power sector. That's natural gas that's used at power plants to produce electricity. So I'll break this graph down for you. On the y-axis here, we have the daily demand in billions of cubic feet per day. And then across the x-axis, we have each month, and this is the white areas are summer, the darker areas are the winter, November through March. So to break down each sector a little bit, you can see the red, that's the electricity sector. That's the gas used to produce electricity. And you can see how it peaks during the summer, and it's lower during the winter. The next band, the dark band here, that's the industrial sector. That's relatively uniform throughout the year. And then finally, in the green, you can see the residential commercial sector. That's the one that's extremely volatile and moves around based upon the weather. And you can see that the natural gas market, the demand on a daily basis, floats anywhere between roughly 60 and nearly 150 BCF per day. However, the production, which is the black line, is relatively flat. Over the last few years, it's been rising, and it's on the order, it's pushing 90 BCF a day, but it's relatively flat. It's not something that can be turned off and on each day. So that's why we need storage. You can see here, like during the summer, where the production is in excess of all the demand out there. So that's the times when gas goes into storage. On the other hand, during the winter, when we have those peak winter cold periods, the demand is way in excess of production. So that's when gas is taken out of storage. And in terms of the storage facilities that are out there across the United States, there are about 415 facilities across the United States. You can see on the map there. About 77% of those by volume are actually old depleted natural gas and oil wells. 15% are aquifers, and about 8% are salt caverns, and those are down mainly along the Gulf Coast. So the total storage capacity across the United States, when it's full, is in excess of 4 trillion cubic feet. And the national market each year, the annual volume that the United States uses is on the order of about 30 trillion cubic feet. So the natural gas storage use and market dynamics, we talked about the storage fills during the summer. It's drawn upon during the winter. And the primary factors affecting storage during the normal injection season are: you've got residential and commercial and industrial load that's happening during the summer. You've got storage injections that are happening during the summer. You've got gas-fired electric power generation load. And then also you've got exports that are going on. We're now exporting gas to Mexico via pipeline, and also to Asia and Europe by liquefied natural gas by cargo ships. So some of the dynamics and specific cases where the market might be bullish or bearish. Bullish meaning the market would tend to go up, bearish meaning that the market would go down. If storage is drawn upon really aggressively early in the winter, the market gets a little bit scared that maybe there's not going to be enough storage to get through the entire winter. So that can be a bullish signal in the market. On the other hand, if the early winter is mild and storage is not drawn upon aggressively, and because the weather is warm, then that tends to be a bearish signal. So the market tends to go down. If the storage inventory ends the season at a very low level, that's also a bullish signal, because the market thinks that, well, it's going to be tough to get storage full by the next winter. So there's a lot of gas that would need to go into storage during the next summer, so that could be a bullish signal. And then if storage ends the season with a very high inventory, that tends to be a bearish signal, because not as much gas needs to be put into storage during the summer to get ready for the winter. And then finally, another bullish factor, if we have a hot, sustained summer, widespread across the United States where there's a lot of gas-fired electric generation load, that's a bullish signal as well. And there's more and more electric generation by natural gas, as a lot of coal plants have been retired over the past several years. And then one of the market drivers each week is the status of the natural gas storage. And each week, the Energy Information Administration, the EIA, puts out a weekly report, and I'm not going to go into this, but it's at this website address here, and it comes out at 9:30 Central Time each week, and it gives a status. It gives an update on what gas was taken in or withdrawn from storage each week, and that's a market signal that occurs every Thursday morning. So, in a nutshell, that's how natural gas storage works. Hopefully that gives you some insight. If you have any additional questions, please contact Encore Energy. Have a great day. Thanks.